All right, I'm here at ZohoDay 2024 with Siva from Zoho. He is the global head of Zoho Finance and Operational Suites. Siva, pleasure to have you on.
Hi, Leland. Thanks for having me on this. Pleasure to be here.
All right, so Small Business Trends is focused on our small business audience. So, what are the top features that a small business should look for in their business billing or finance software? Bit of a broad question, but
Um, First and foremost, it should be easy for them to use the software. Okay, say there is no point in investing a software that is not easy to use. And second thing is they should look at how easy it is to enter the data or automate entering the data. Software that actually um, move towards zero data entry makes perfect sense for small businesses, because small businesses always starve for resources. They don't have people who can actually put a lot of effort in looking at the data, entering the data, and all those. So if the software can automate them and it can actually bring them the productivity benefit, that will be great for them. So this is exactly what they should look for. And if the software can complement that with insightful reports, that makes it perfect.
all right. So, how would a small business owner and there's a variety of suites that Zoho has for the finance. How would a small business owner go about finding the right package, the right suite of software within Zoho?
It all depends on what they want, what is the problem that they have, what is the solution that they are looking for, right? So it is always better to start with something small, right? Say for example, if a small business has a problem with billing, right, they can actually get started with Zoho Invoice or the billing solution, right? So they can actually get started with the product, and then based on their requirements, they can keep expanding. So that's how Zoho Suite is built. You start somewhere and then you keep expanding based on your requirements.
All right, so I want to go into a few of the specifics. So, could you tell us a little bit about Zoho Billing and how it can actually help a small business owner?
Sure. Zoho Billing actually addresses the AR requirements for the SMEs. So it takes care of that is all the way from quotes to generating insightful reports. It can do end to end for the small businesses. So typically, if a small business might actually be selling some products, or maybe they will be selling some services, right? So the product actually makes it easy for them to create a product catalog of the items that they sell, or the services that they do, and then it actually makes it easy for them to select products from the catalog and bill their customers. And while doing that, it also automatically takes care of all the compliance related requirements, right? Say for example, we have support for different countries, different editions, right? So based on the country edition that they are using, and based on the product that they sell, and based on where their customers are, the tax and all those things are automatically mapped. So it takes care of uh, charging for the items, and it can also help as to the billing essentially takes care of three things: what to bill, there is what are the items that the customers want, and what is the pricing that they have to charge, what is the model of pricing, right? The model of pricing can be like volume based, tier based, or whatever, and when to charge. Say for example, it could be a one-time bill, or it could be a recurring bill, all those things, right? So it takes care of all that, and over and above that, it also takes care of the offers, the discount, the coupons, the loyalty programs, and all those things. Then the tax and the compliance part. And now, if you actually look at billing, one of the most important thing is almost all the countries are moving towards e-invoicing, right? So there is a requirement where actually the invoices has to go to a portal, get some identification number, submit all the information, get some identification number, and embed that into the invoice, right? This is just one example. And based on the segment that the business serves, the requirements can be very different. Like say, for example, if the small business is doing something for the students, maybe the student identification number has to be embedded into the invoice, right? So the use cases differ. So the product handles all those complexities. It makes it very easy for the customers to raise the bill. There is all the way right from raising a quote to getting the payments. So we also take care of the payments part. So we integrate with a lot of payment providers. Interestingly, we are also launching our own payment solution, which will be actually embedded into the billing software. So we make things end to end, literally easy for the small businesses.
All right. What kind of services do integrate with Zoho Building or Zoho Billing?
See, when we actually talk about billing, there are two types of integration. One is the upstream integration, other is the downstream integration. So for the upstream, we have integration with the products like, say, CRM to automatically pull the records, the customer records and all those things, and make it literally easy for the customers to bill. And at the same time, we have the downstream integration where the billing product automatically integrates with various accounting softwares, inventory management software, shipping providers, so all this. So we have a pretty exhaustive list of integrations, both upstream and downstream.
All right, so too many to list right here. Well, it's good to know that it's very well supported and it's very well connected, so that no matter what the situation is, a small business owner can come in and be ready to go without having to worry, oh, will it work for my provider? So that's really awesome to know.
Thank you.
All right, let's move over to Zoho Invoice Generator. How is that different from billing, and how can it help small business owners get paid?
See, there are always different types of customers, right? Though we actually make the billing product literally easy and make it available for customers, there are certain segment of customers who look for lot more simpler solution, right? Say a few customers don't even want to sign up for a product. The moment you say like, oh, okay, you will have to do all this, then the customers are like, oh, okay, can I get something not so complex? Again, the Zoho invoice or Zoho billing product are not complex product, but based on the segment of the customers always look for simpler solutions. So that's where the invoice generator fits in. So invoice generator is very straightforward. You don't have to do anything. In fact, you don't even have to sign up for any service, any product. You can just go to that web page, type in various information, and you can actually generate your invoice. That's it. So no sign-in required, no storage, nothing. Okay. The flip side of it is you will not have the record for your future reference, or you will not be able to track things. So if you want to do those, then you will have to sign up for the product. Once you sign up, all those facilities are easily available for you. That is, it's a free product. We are seeing literally thousands and thousands of signups every day. That is, though people can use it without signing up, we still have people who sign up for the product because they want to track and store the invoice, track the invoice and all those. So we are seeing thousands and thousands of signups every day. It's a very simple solution. It's like just go there, type in the information, generate your invoice. You are done.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like a really good, simple solution for just.
In fact, we were surprised by the uptake and the usage, and we are continuously investing to enhance that. We just thought it was just a growth hack. We just wanted to see how many people will use it, right? The Zoho Invoice is a complete free solution. Okay, so we thought like, yeah, we give a complete invoicing solution or a billing solution for free. Why would people actually go to a website, generate their invoice? But still, we wanted to do a thought experiment, put it out, and see how the traction picks up. And we were literally surprised by the traction that we got for the product.
So what kind of customers are you seeing, or people using Zoho Invoice? Is this more of like a freelancer coming in, doing a one-time job, and then wanting to send out an invoice for some, maybe like a moonlighter, someone who's got a side hustle or something like that? Any insight on that?
Yeah, we have different segments of customers. Yes, predominantly it is dominated by small business. When you actually talk about SMEs, most of them are like freelancers or small businesses, but we also have serious businesses which have tens and thousands of invoices using Zoho Invoice. So initially the product was not free; it was actually meant for the crowd. Like, so we have large businesses using the product. So I would say like 70-80% would be small businesses, and of the 70-80%, I would say 30-40% of that will be freelancers, kind of businesses.
All right. That's very interesting. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So let's look at Zoho Practice and maybe introduce it, say what it's about, and if it would be something that a small business owner would be able to use.
Zoho Practice is not for small business owners. Okay. See, we do two things. One is like we continuously develop products, and then we try to build an ecosystem around that product. Okay. So, say for example, we have an accounting solution. Only when the accounting partners adopt this for their clients, we will be able to grow. So you need an ecosystem. Ecosystem is very important for growth. So we do products, and we also do certain things for the ecosystem. So Zoho Practice is one such product which is actually targeted on the accountant community. So they can do their practice, the accountant practice using that product. So they can keep track of their clients, multiple clients, assign various tasks to the employees of the accounting firm to communicate. They can communicate with their clients and do a whole lot of things using that product. So this is meant for accounting practice.
Okay. That's very interesting. All right. And can you let me know, is there anything new with Zoho Finance Plus, and which features would probably be the most interesting for small business owners?
There is always something new. So we have been continuously investing on R&D, right? So just like, see, we spent a lot of time talking about the receivable sides of the business, which is where most of the small business is interested in. We are also focusing on the payable side. We are actually working on an AP automation solution, the procurement solution, and all those. And we are also working on payments. Okay, so we literally want to make it a lot more cost effective for customers to accept payments. So this actually can be very useful for our customers, because now they have to spend a lot to accept payments from their customers, right? So one of the idea why we are getting into payments is to literally make it safe, easy, and cheaper for them to accept payments from their customers. So this is something that they have to look forward to.
Awesome. All right. So finish it off. What do you see for the future with Zoho Finance? That you know that's not confidential, and you can let us know.
Future, we actually we are expanding the suite of products. We actually are getting users. Now we are actually getting thousands of users every month. So Zoho Invoice, which is one of our, which is a solution which we actually made it free, we get about 40,000 signups every month, right? I would actually love to see millions of signups every month.
All right. Well, that is all I have for you today. Thank you for joining us and answering my questions. Where can people learn more about Zoho Billing and finance, and where's the best place to go to find out a little bit more?
Obviously, they can actually go to zoho.com/the product name. It can be zoho.com/invoice, or it can be zoho.com/books. So based on what they are looking for, they can actually go to the relevant URL and get more details. If they are not very familiar with the product name, they can just go to zoho.com, scroll down, look at the finance suite of products, just click on it, and then they can actually go to the appropriate page, get more details. We are always there to help. They can reach out to us. We have dedicated support teams. We can actually help them with the information that they look for.
All right, that sounds great. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, Leland. It was nice talking to you.
All right,
Thank
it's
you.
a pleasure to talk to you too.